Hey,
Hey,
everybody.
come on in so we can have a really quick chat tonight. I just want to come to you tonight just to talk to you about some things. So come on in. And once you come in, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button so that more people will know. So that more people will know that we are on.
That's right.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you to do something that I don't normally say do. I haven't said do in a while. Is make sure you subscribe to YouTube. I just want to see will it grow because we've been at this number for a while. You see what I'm saying? So when you come in, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. I know we're not normally here on a Saturday night, but I just got something to talk about before I get in the shower and take my shower and get ready for bed. I should have been sipping on a little green tea tonight. Hit the thumbs up button, everybody. When you come in, please hit the thumbs up button. It's important because more people will know that we're online. It has something to do with the way that YouTube have their algorithms set up.
Mm-hmm.
So just hit the thumbs up button. And thank you everybody for joining us. Let me see if I can see anybody. Oh, hey everybody, I can see y'all now. Great. Hey Joshua and hey Ty and Tony.
Are you on YouTube looking at this?
I'm on YouTube, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, great.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Hey David and Kevin, good evening to you. And Christina, hello. Sandy, hello. Betty want me to know that little Debbie now sells ice cream. Listen, uh, I haven't been eating that kind of stuff. Like really, you all. I've
Yeah.
been eating a lot of this junk food. I've been really trying to eat a lot of healthy stuff. And before we get into the conversation, I got me some mustards, some turnips, and some kale that I
Mm,
will be cooking tomorrow. That came fresh out the garden. Fresh out the garden. I will be cooking that on tomorrow. I
that's what
should
I'm
have got
talking
some
about.
green tea before I started, but I'm good. I'm good because I got my water here and I was just eating on some pistachio. Shalom, Shirley. Hello, Carla. Hello, Martine. Okay, everybody. Now listen, if you are in the chat, please hit the thumbs up button. That is very imperative. It's very important before we get into the conversation.
That's right.
Okay.
And also feel free to support Diamond and Silk. You can contribute here, right here, while we're on this chat, or you can go to support diamondandsilk.com. That's support diamondandsilk.com to become a monthly supporter of Diamond and Silk. But we gladly appreciate your loyalty. We gladly appreciate you being here with us as we have these important conversations.
That's right. Belty, because she's asking, you're getting turnips already. If you plant a garden and plant it right, your turnips should be grown up. And I'll be ready
Yeah.
to eat the food. I'll be ready to go ahead and eat the vegetables, y'all. I do not, and this is just me. I don't even trust sometimes what's in the grocery stores. So I thank God for my family. I thank
Mm-hmm.
God for a father that knows how to do certain things,
Mm-hmm.
that just knows certain things, you all. I mean, I really appreciate him somewhere. And he gave me today some duck eggs. Duck eggs are bigger than the regular eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I had that on my salad. It was really delicious, you all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to cook tomorrow for dinner.
Just listening to you talk, Diamond, I was thinking back in the day, we didn't understand what all of this was for. What the
No,
land, whenever they really preached about, make sure you have you a piece of land, a piece of
right.
land. But now today I understand, that's so that you will be able to plant your food. If you have to live off of the land, you are able to live off of your land
That's
and
right.
plant you some food or get whatever you need so that you can survive. The sad thing is that we have evil behind folk in
Hmm.
our country that it seems like they cease to do our country more harm
Right. Then
than
good.
good. Hmm.
Right.
And
That's
so
right.
we as human beings, as Americans, we have to just really be ye also ready.
We have to be also ready,
Mm-hmm.
prepare ourselves. And I love what Karen Kingston, if you all watch us on Frank's speech, Karen Kingston was on the other night, and she
Mm-hmm.
was basically saying, don't fear, don't overly panic, don't react,
Right.
respond to this. And the way we respond is preparing ourselves for what's probably going to surely come, and keeping yourself as healthy as possible.
That's
Because
right.
I'm going to tell you, I don't, there is something else nefarious going on besides the, I can't say the word, but the
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
The
There's something else
Kool-Aid and
going on.
Fool-Aid.
Yeah, there's something else going on here. So don't just be like, well, ooh, I didn't take that Kool-Aid. I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. So that means, no, that don't necessarily mean that, because you don't know what's in the air. You don't know what's being sprayed on stuff that we don't know about to cause us to continue with this cycle. And so what you have to do is keep yourself very, very, very healthy. If you can, take your vitamins, make sure you eat. The one thing about me, I wasn't eating all three of my meals. And it's
Mm-hmm.
because I get so caught up in everything that I'm doing, you all. It's not that I forget to eat, but I just don't, I just don't eat. That is not good. It is not good for your body not to put your nutrients in your
In
body.
your body.
You
That's
got to
right.
make sure that you stop and eat. And I have to understand I cannot save the world. Don't try to save the world. I have to save myself with the help of God. And the only thing I can do is put the information out there, and then you all can seek, find, knock. The door shall be open,
That's
and
right.
you all make your own assessment and prepare for your families. I think
Mm-hmm.
what it is like I like to take it on and then try to save, and I can't. You just can't. I can't do that anymore.
Right.
People
Right.
have to save themselves.
You have to save yourself. That's
Right.
right.
Diamond and Silk is here to give you the information. Now, if you are in the chat, please make sure you hit the like button. Somebody keeps saying they don't see the like button. Listen, click off that little X, and then there's the like button. Just click on the like button, okay? And
And
that's it.
click the thumbs up button as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, but we do have potatoes. They're not ready yet because I told Daddy to pick me some of those, but he said those are not ready.
Mm-mm, they're not ready.
But when
And I
they
decided to grow me just to test it out. So sweet potato. Took a
right,
sweet potato to grow it, and I see the plant coming up on it, and I'm like, wow, it's incredible to see something that your hand touched, you put into dirt, and
right,
you see it grow,
you
and
see it,
you're able to eat it. It's nutritional. You know,
mhm,
there's not a lot of
right,
pesticides on it, and different things, chemicals on it. It's actually natural, and so I'm going to really enjoy this.
right. Josh said, don't forget about exercise. Been working out for 40 years. It is a must, especially with a desk job. You are absolutely right,
Hmm.
Josh. With the kind of work that we do, I need to get up a lot more and walk around and do stuff like that instead of just sitting. So you are so right about that, because just sitting, it can cause you to lose. I mean, it can cause you to gain weight. Not only that, but if you don't use it, you will lose
Yeah,
it.
lose muscle mass.
That's right. So you got to get up and
And here's a
work
trick
out.
that I do when I'm sitting at my desk all
Uh-huh.
day. A lot of times I like to get on my little exercise ball.
Right.
And use, and that would be my chair, my exercise ball, so I could just bounce on my ball up and down, around and around, so that I'm getting, it's like I'm getting steps in, I'm moving instead of just staying in one place,
Hmm.
so that because if not, you will lose the muscle mass, you will not be able to keep up with a lot of things. I mean, when it comes down to breathing and so forth. So
Uh-huh.
that's what I typically do for myself.
Right. I'm going to get into the conversation, but Sandy said we don't need 3 meals a day. Only need one. Fasting is the best thing you can do for your body, and no sugar and very low carbs. Fasting give you a lot of energy. That may be okay for you, Sandy, but you have some people that needs 3 meals a day because of the nutrients that they may be losing, because they may have problems with their kidney, or their gut may not be absorbing things. So
Right.
that doesn't work. Some people can wake up and they eat at 12 and don't have to eat no more in the daytime. Some people need to eat 3 times a day. Me, I would go all day without eating sometime. Well, that's not good for my body. I got to get up. I got to make me a meal, and it needs to have a vegetable in it. I eat
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetable. And somebody keep tempting me with Debbie cakes. I do not buy that kind of stuff anymore because I know
No.
it's not good. And I like what you said about the very low carbs. That's right. I am. Somebody was asked. Somebody wrote in, and they had a question for Dr. Artist when it comes to blood sugar and how can you control that. And one of the things Dr. Artist said is very low carbs. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to eat a whole bunch of carbs. You know you're gonna have your meat or whatever, your vegetables or whatever, and very low carbs. So
And
yeah,
I view my body as just like a vehicle. You
that's
have to put fuel in it in order for it to go.
right,
If without fuel in that car, it cannot go anywhere. Without fuel in my body, it cannot go anywhere. It would be
right.
weak and it won't get the nutrients
Hmm.
that it needs. So it's different strokes for different folks.
That's
Everybody cannot succumb to just eating one time a day. I know I cannot. This is Silk. I love food. I
yeah,
love to eat. I love to crunch.
right.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And you
So
love to cook too,
and I
girl.
love to cook.
Yep.
So I have to, whatever go in, I have to work it off. If not, I would be three times the size I am now.
Right, right,
And so that's how I view food as I love it but I know that I have to use it as fuel for my body. If
right,
not, it will store the sugars will turn into fat. It will store in my body and I will be bigger. So
right.
it's just a matter of working things off and
Hey,
doing
no,
it
this is not
efficiently.
this is not the conversation. But wait a minute. Marie said I have to eat 6 small meals a day for gut issues, about a half a cup of food at a time. So you sort of see what I'm saying, or like
Mm-hmm.
who was that? Lori said, or diabetics. You cannot just go and eat one meal a day, especially if you taking diabetic medicine. Be-
Taking medicine or something like
yeah,
that. That's
that's
right.
right. You gotta what works for one, I think don't work for all. Do what works best for you. But at the end of the day, please make sure you take care of yourself. And somebody else said something about if we don't have farms, we don't have food. Listen, that's why you got a backyard, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You got a backyard. Because if you got a backyard, plant you something. I
Plant
know
you
we keep
something.
praying in the stuff, but plant you something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need to do.
All
I
right.
I heard about old Bill buying up all the farmland. But yeah.
And that should be against the law to do too. So, but
I tell you, you all. Okay, y'all. Thank you all for all of y'all. But let me tell y'all while I'm here.
okay.
So I'm like, before I take my shower, I'm just like, let me check in with y'all. Make sure if you're in the chat, please hit the thumbs up button, okay? So that more people will know that we on, because we don't normally come on this time. All right, you all. So there is something that came out. I think maybe was it last night or the night before last, about the FDA is to issue a plan banning menthol in cigarettes and cigars, right? And
Excuse
so,
me. Did you
uh,
say banning menthol in cigarettes or banning menthol cigarettes?
okay, the way CNBC got it written up, that's their headline. But I think it's menthol cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seemed like to me. So the U.S. government, they laid out this plan where they want to ban menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars. Okay,
Correct.
what they want to
Mm-hmm.
do. Now, let me tell you this. I am not a fan of smoking. Okay, I don't smoke. I'm not no big fan on smoking. It's not one of the things that I do. I be looking at my asthma. I can't do all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do all of that. And whoever smoke, that's your business. But what I will not do is deny you the right to do what you want to do. And
That's
and
right.
and if I'm in my feelings, y'all tell me. I do not think that the government should step in and start regulating who do what with their bodies, because we are still in the United States of America. We could do what the heck we want to do with our bodies.
That's right.
If that's what you choose to do, I'm not a fan of it, but I'm not going to tell you, well, I need to take this from you because I'm trying to help your health. Now, I'm not trying to make this no black or white thing, but according to CNBC, menthol accounts for more than a third of cigarettes sold in the U.S. And the mint flavor is overwhelmingly favored by black smokers and young people, according to this article. Well, when
Mm-hmm.
we were coming up and people used to smoke cigarettes like that, they would ask for a pack of menthol Newports or
Mm-hmm.
something like that, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm looking at this here. Okay, I'm looking at this here. Now, if you all follow us on Frank's speech and listen to some of our guests. We have a guest on by the name of Dr. Artist that's been talking about. Laura said she's screwed because she loved menthol cigarettes, but
Mm-hmm.
she's been talking about snake venom,
Certain things. Let's
so,
talk about certain things.
about certain things, you all, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've been talking about, he was talking about nicotine and certain things like that. Okay.
Right.
Now, you all, what is this really, 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 really about?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Just think about this for a minute. Think about this here. You okay with killing a baby up to after 28 days when it's born? That's okay. But you telling me that you want to save our lives by banning menthol cigarettes? Think about that for a minute. You
Right.
want to take and you want to offer, especially the black community,
Mm-hmm.
pipes, but oh, you want to take away the menthol cigarettes and the flavored cigars. What
That's right.
is going on to me? Warrior Princess said it sounded like a bunch of BS to me.
Straight
Brandy
yes.
said, yeah, yeah. See, I don't smoke it. I don't smoke the ooh weed. I don't smoke the cigarettes. But I won't deny you the right if that's what you choose to do.
Right. So let me say this.
Come on.
From my understanding, 85% of black people smoke menthol
Yup.
cigarettes.
Yup.
85% of black people smoke menthol cigarettes. If you say that you want to stop or ban menthol cigarettes so that it won't contribute to bad health for people because of equity, then why not ban all cigarettes?
Oh, that's right.
See?
Pamela, Pamela is on to it. Okay, you know I love a critical thinker still.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela said, so the menthol in them are saving you from something. Okay, listen. I
So,
want I want y'all to think about this. Go ahead, Sil. Go ahead, Sil, because you
so is it the menthol or is it something else inside of the cigarette, but they're using the menthol, that particular one, that particular brand or type that 85% of black people smoke?
right.
See, because once again, they are passing out or have allocated money to pass out what they call smoke kits. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So they're gonna pass out smoke kits, all right, which have certain paraphernalia in that smoke kit.
Mm-hmm.
They want to say that that's so it can be safer for you when you smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden, you want to ban, they want to put a ban on menthol cigarettes, whereas 85% of black people smoke menthol cigarettes. Now, what you just did, what this is going to do, eventually it's become illegal to have in your possession, and now it becomes another crime. So once again, it becomes, that's right, it becomes another crime on the list to be harassed about. Now,
Mm.
let's circle back about to what you just said.
Okay.
Menthol, menthol cigarettes, menthol in the cigarettes. What is the menthol doing or used for? You all have to do your own investigation on that because we're not doctors or scientists. And what's in the cigarette that may be beneficial that some people may not want black people to have access to, possibly, allegedly, because
Okay.
we don't know.
Okay. Ja Will said the menthol keeps it from burning the throats. is what I read. That's what he read. So if it keeps the cigarette from burning the throat, what you want people to have burnout throats? Would that make it easy for them to catch a virus? Ken said cigarettes protect your lungs from the virus. That's what Ken's from the. I'm gonna say, what can we call it another name besides virus? From the V is what it
From
does.
the VV.
From the V. Okay. Okay. Listen, Ken, I've heard that. I am hearing a lot of things. And you remember the first thing they said, don't be smoking, right? But I've heard something about what these cigarettes do. And I'm like, why are they trying to remove this cigarette? And it's mostly overwhelmingly smoked by black smokers. I mean, white
Why are they trying to move that
smokers do, but
specific type brand
that's
of
right.
cigarettes
Mm-hmm,
that is majority used
mm-hmm,
by the black community?
mm-hmm. Okay, but understand, even if they're cancer sticks, you all, and some of you all are saying the cigarettes is the bad, tar in the cigarettes is the bad stuff. Okay, the deal is, look, I don't smoke, but I'm not denying somebody of the right if that's what they want to do. I'm
That's
not
right.
going to police your health. I'm
That's
just
right.
going to put the information out there. You pick and choose. But I'm not, because if we allow them to police our health, pretty soon you gonna tell me I can't eat no more bacon, and
Or
that's gonna
eat
be a
sugar.
problem for me.
Or
Oh no.
what happens when they say you can't have any more sugar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What happens? You see, the government do not have the right to police your freedoms.
Right. I
This
think
is your
that's
freedom.
right.
Mhm.
That's right.
This is one's freedom. It's up to you if you choose to smoke or not smoke. But I find it really offensive and I believe illegal for the government to say, we're going to cut off this particular brand of
This
cigarettes.
not all sugar. See, it's not like they. Let me say, Silk. I'm sorry. It's not like they came out and said we're gonna cut off all cigarettes,
Right.
but you only want to do this brand. Why just this brand? The menthol cigarettes, the flavored cigars, what you
Cigars.
want to cut off.
Right.
Why?
And then the thing that you say is so that it can assist with your health and equity and all of this stuff, but you're
Right.
not talking about doing away with all cigarettes, just this particular brand where 85% of black folk
Smoke
smoke.
it. Hmm.
Okay, but now you want to give out smoke kits, which includes crack pipes.
Right.
Hey y'all, does do that make sense?
Hmm. Lynn says she old enough to remember the candy cigarettes. I sure do, Lynn. And when you would puff on it, a little smoke would come out of it. And then on the inside of it was gum. I do
A little
remember
puff. It
that.
wasn't even smoke. It was just some powder puff.
Right.
Some poof.
War Princess said, why ban it now? That's the come on.
Yes.
Why are you banning this now? At this time?
Right.
If you listen to our shows and the guests that we have on, even though we're all being targeted, but it's something about the Native American community, the Black community, and even the Hispanic community. I heard that we were the ones that they were really off of. And if you have a comorbidity, like if you already have a health issue, okay, this is what is being said, you all, in case you all over here don't listen to us on Frank's speech, or you just coming on and you oblivious as to what's going on. There's something else nefarious going on. Why are you messing with all of the stuff that harms people in this country? I don't see you going after the alcohol.
Yeah, well, I don't see you.
I don't see you going after fentanyl. The
That's
border
right.
open, fentanyl is pouring in. You ain't said nothing, and that's deadly. You ain't
That's
said
right.
nothing about that. But you want to step in and ban menthol cigarettes and flavored cigars.
Something that people are addictive to.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to remove their addiction. Now, this is Democrats' policies
Mm-hmm.
that's being put in place to remove certain things that you've been freely able to do for decades.
Mm-hmm.
And the Democrats, they're going to put these the red tape in place for what? You to go underground in order to try to survive. And now this becomes another crime once it becomes illegal.
Right.
Just to
Okay.
have a menthol cigarette.
Wow. So are they trying to bring back stuff like this to fill the jail prisons? Because now they about to legalize marijuana all over the place. If you go on YouTube and look at some of these little YouTube channels or look at some of these Facebook lives, these people be on here smoking straight weed.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
So what's that about?
What is it about? And I'm still trying to understand how even, that the government can step in, they can ban menthol cigarettes,
Mm-hmm.
but unconcerned about fentanyl that's killing folks left and right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just coming across the border.
Mm-hmm.
And then it takes me back, brings me back around to who introduced drugs to the black community anyway.
Well, who introduced? Well, okay. John Will said cigarettes don't do anything good. When you study the deaths of the good age of Hollywood, many died from lung cancer. I look. I know it ain't probably healthy for you. I
Yeah,
know it's not healthy for you. But I will never tell you you can't smoke a cigarette because I don't do it. Just like I would never tell that girl stop eating those Debbie cakes. I just don't eat them like that no more. Like I
right.
that mess out of my diet. Now, if you choose to do that, that's your own free will. I still want us to have free will in this country, not the will of the government, but our own free will.
Free will.
You don't get to boss us and tell us you trying to make us healthy. If you was trying to
If
make us healthy, you'd be cutting out banning more than some menthol cigarettes and some flavored
if you
cigars.
have free will to smoke weed, you should be able to have free will to smoke your menthol cigarettes if that's what you choose to do. I'm not advocating for anybody to smoke. What I'm advocating is for you to have a choice to do it
Right,
if you choose to or not, and that the government should not be policing our freedoms. They should not
right.
be policing your free will
Mm-hmm.
to do what you choose to do for yourself, for
Mm-hmm.
even now down onto your sanctity, because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people smoke just to stay sane
Right, or keep them calm.
or keep them
And
calm.
it may not be our thing, or it may not be a lot of you all on this on the chat. It may not be something that you do, but I don't think people should be denied if that's what they do, if that's their norm, if they can go buy them at the store. I don't think the FDA should be stepping in talking about we finna ban this here because we worried about your health. If you was worried about my health, you would be telling me the truth about all of these people that done drunk the Kool-Aid and now things are happening. If you cared about our health, you wouldn't be lying to us. So you
That's
don't
right.
give a damn about our health. There is something else going on
Something else.
comes to this menthol cigarettes. Who are you targeting and what are you doing here? Something else is going on.
Trues in Surety
Mhm.
757. I see you, and I got where you're coming from.
Okay, you must
Yeah.
can't read that.
No, you got see we on this liberal platform.
Right.
And
Okay.
they don't like for us to disclose the truth. So it's best to come to frankspeech.com
Hmm.
whenever Diamond and Silk are on so that we can talk freely and have an open discussion. We have people on that we're interviewing, guests on that we're interviewing, where we can go deeper into this here particular subject and really see what's going on. So that means that something is getting out. What we're talking about in the underground, it's getting out because I'm seeing the stop, the block, the red tape of
Right.
it. And it's not, it's like, how is it that the same regime or administration is okay with giving out smoke kits where some of them were they have crack pipes in them, rubber crack pipes in it, and,
Mm-hmm.
and chapstick or lip balm in it to protect their lips when they're smoking crack
Right.
cocaine. But menthol cigarettes, something that's been around for decades upon decades, and 85% of black people smoke it, according to statistics. All of
Mm-hmm.
a sudden, you want to get rid of that one thing, but crack the you want to give out the smoke kits for people to smoke crack? Y'all better wake up and
That's all.
see what's going on here.
And what I need y'all to do is I need you to do a little bit more research and an invest, like research this here. Don't listen to just what Diamond and Silk said. Dig into this here, you all. Everything is, all of these harmful things is out here for Americans, but you banning this one thing. There is something else up. I need for you all to wake up. I need you to do your research. I need all Americans, especially Black America, because Black Americans is the one that smoke a lot of these menthol and a lot of these flavored cigars. You all better do your research, because I believe it's been said that some people are being targeted. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
No, we were okay. I'm not finna address that. No. NZ Kids 25. No, I don't have time to address that. Go back and listen to some of our other shows, and hey, get our book and we
I'm
explain.
about to say, read our book. It
We explain
explains it all right there as it pertains to that particular question that you have. But right now, we're talking about how this particular regime or administration or whatever the hell you want to call it is wanting to ban something that Black people or human beings have been smoking for decades upon decades. All of a sudden, out the blue, they want to ban it, that
Mm,
particular brand, but not ban it all and not give you a choice if you choose to do it or not do it.
right.
That's our issue here. And that's why we need to stay on subject,
That's right.
stay
I'm
on
not right.
topic.
Right. Jim Mayer said they want, wait a minute, hold on. He said they want to make menthol cigarettes a racial thing, yet they are looking to legalize weed. But why do you want to make menthol? Why would they want to do that? Like, what are they trying to do? Because all you going to do is have people upset with the government, especially Black people. So why are you, I wonder, why would they be trying to do that though? There's something else going on. Listen, there's something else going on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else going on. There's something else going on. It's a smoke screen. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
said, Chris said it's a smoke screen to take eyes off China COVID and China Joe. Listen, something
Yeah.
else is going on. I don't smoke it. It's not my thing. It's not what I do. But I'm not going to deny somebody if that's what they choose to do, even if
Right.
I think it's unhealthy, because I think that that's an overreach of this government telling me, well, in order for me to be healthy, we got to ban this, but you ain't banning no fentanyl.
You ain't banning abortions.
You ain't
You,
banning no crack pipes.
right.
And maybe you ain't banning no crack pipes because, China Joe, I guess his son, he smoked whatever. He on that stuff.
Amen. See, I'm seeing here the purpose rules will help prevent children from becoming the next generation of smokers and help adult smokers quit.
Well, wait a minute,
quit.
wait. Can I say this here? Wait a minute, wait. So you saying that the next generation of children gonna smoke? They already smoking. They smoking weed. I met this girl online. She got upset because her and her significant other broke up, and she smoked weed back to back. Smoke it, go to sleep, wake up, smoking it again. So they already smoking. So you
Hmm.
mean all of the cigarettes you gonna ban the menthol?
The one that 85% of Black folks, their cigarette of choice.
Mm-hmm. Like, think about that for a minute. These young people smoking weed, baby, they are getting high. Look, they ain't putting that in no gummies and no chocolate chip cookies. They sitting up lighting it, rolling it. They know how to roll it, lick something and roll it. And then they light it up and they be sitting up in there smoking. And then it's a way you can smoke it. I saw this here where it looked like you smoking crack, but I don't know if it enhanced the weed or not. They're doing that right now. So how is
Right.
menthol gonna stop them from smoking when they already smoking weed?
Okay,
And
I
they
want to read.
look to this fentanyl. Go ahead.
I want to read the rest of this here. It says in this article, menthol imparts a minty flavor to a range of consumer products And in cigarettes and cigars, its use its use can make tobacco more appealing.
Mm.
So when I'm if I want butter pecan ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember when I used to eat butter pecan ice cream every day.
Yup, you started smelling like a
I
milk baby.
started smelling like spoiled milk because I was so addicted to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what happens when you tell me I can't eat no more butter pecan ice cream because it is appealing. The pecan or pecans are appealing to something or the smell or what have you. I I just don't really understand how these people get off thinking that they can take and police
Mm-hmm.
freedom, free will to
Freedom of
say,
choice
yeah, freedom of choice
to
to
choose
say,
what you
well, we're
want.
going to stop you from this because it's addictive, but we're going to give you some smoke kits so
Mm-hmm.
that you can smoke kits so you can smoke crack cocaine with your lip balm.
Molly Madison said a French study found nicotine blocks ability for spike proteins to adhere. Listen, I need you all to think a little bit further and do your research. Something is up.
Yep.
Something is up here, you all. Something is up.
Yep. Yeah. And why is the brand that 85% of black people smoke being targeted? Okay. I'm not, I ain't saying nothing against white folk or black folks or any other folk, but if you're just targeting one specific type of cigarette, flavored cigar, something that is more appealing to one group of people or one race of people, isn't that racism within itself?
Come on. Come on. I don't know. Make sure
Yeah.
everybody that's in the chat hit the thumbs up button. Yeah, y'all, and I wanted to bring this to you all. Not to start anything, but for you all to see that there is something else nefarious going on. There's something else that they're doing here. And anytime you want to ban something, I'm watching you because I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know about that. Look, I don't smoke. I don't smoke none of that stuff. But I'm not going to tell you that you can't smoke it if that's what you choose to do.
That's right.
Hmm.
That's right.
Oh, I didn't know that. According to Faithfully 316, she said June 22nd, 2009, Barack Obama signed the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act, giving the Food and Drug Administration, which is the FDA, authority to regulate tobacco products. Well, like I said tonight on our show, I said, Obama is part of the problem. He's part of
Mm-hmm.
all of this. Ah,
That's
yes.
right.
Wooden said, is this really live? DNS say, yep. Yeah, we on here live.
Yeah, we're live
In your face, because in a
at
few,
10:45.
yeah, I
We're
gotta go
live.
take a shower and get ready for bed. But it was on my heart about this, and I want to know how you all feel about it. And in case you don't know about it, you can go do your research and you can research it because I
Mm-hmm.
think that this is wrong right here. People been smoking for how long? For forever. Don't tell me you gonna regulate weed, but then you gonna get rid of the menthol cigarettes that don't. And
Is that an undercover way to push black people to smoking weed if they regulate it?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it just do not make any sense. We have so many other things that could be focused on, like
Right.
hunger
Mm-hmm.
or homelessness or our veterans that's homeless. We could be focusing on that, but menthol cigarettes,
Right. Mm-hmm.
talking about so for to save the next generation, but yet you're killing the next generation via abortion.
Come on, killing out a whole generation is what you do.
Yeah,
But you
you
try
okay
to,
with that?
huh?
You want to call that health care?
Right. So I just need to put that out there for y'all. I
Yeah.
want y'all to look into that. I need you to be vigilant. I need you to do everything you can to take care of yourself, because they about to do something. They about to do something. Dank said, "End racism. Stop talking about it." You know what? Let me say this here. I don't think things are as racist as we think. But let me explain this and just listen to me. I do believe that there is systemic racism. Now, hold up. Systemic racism don't just apply to black people. I see systemic racism being pushed on white, black, pinstripe, polka dot, and plaid. When you got these left-leaning liberals that's controlling platforms where you can't make money, that controls banks, these corporations that's left-leaning that control banks, and if they don't like your political ideology, they kick you out their bank. That is what you call systematic racism, you all. That is systematic racism, and it's not just affecting black people, it's affecting all people if
All
you don't go
people.
along with their ideology, if you don't go along with their narrative. So I do believe that there is systemic racism going on, but everybody is dealing with it. Just like
Okay.
affirmative action. Everybody deals with that, whether you white or black. Don't tell me my white counterpart done put their time in, done everything they supposed to do, but they can't get into college. But then you got somebody else of a different color, ain't put no time in, got a 1.1 grade point average, but then they can get in a prestigious school, and now all of a sudden y'all want us to pay off your student loans.
Your student debt. But
So go ahead, so.
let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
How do they plan to police patrol a cigarette if you're sitting there smoking a cigarette? Are they going to come and test it to see if menthol is in it? Is they
Girl, I
ask
don't
you what
know.
brand you're smoking?
I don't know what they get ready to do. Instead of going after people for having a cigarette, you need to be going after these criminals that's killing up people. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be going after these criminals that's robbing stores and doing things they have no business doing in this country. And notice this here, you all. Y'all remember what happened in New York a couple of weeks ago? Y'all don't hear nothing about that, where that shooter went on there on that subway.
That's up what, yeah.
You don't hear nothing about that. But had that been a white man, boy, we would still be hearing the story about that. What happened to that story?
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Everybody wake up. You all need to share
Chrissy,
this. Hmm?
that's right. Chrissy said, ever notice how many interracial marriages are in Congress? Interracial marriages, but they push, and these are the same people that's pushing critical race theory.
Hmm.
This is
Yeah.
crazy.
They want you to hate the white man, but they married to a white man.
Yeah, yeah. See, what you got to do, we had Dr. Paula Price on last week. You all, and look, she just really gave us other ways of looking at it. You got
Hmm.
to start calling these people out on their BS.
Right.
And don't go along with their foolishness. What you doing when it comes to these cigarettes ain't got nothing to do with equity. It ain't even equality. Because if you gonna take away the menthol that's gonna keep people's throats from burning, everybody else that's smoking the other stuff, what you gonna do with them? See,
Right.
this ain't nothing equality about this here. What you want people throats to burn? Is that a way for you to lower the immunity in the throat so that people can catch other stuff?
I don't think it have anything to do with the throat.
What you cooking up here?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the undercover scheming and beaming that I've been seeing is hypocritical
Yes.
when you really truly think about it. If you really truly care about the health of we the American people, there's no way that the border will still be open
Come on.
where influx of illegal aliens is flowing in through our country illegally.
Right. That's right.
Period.
That's
Period.
right. That's
So
right.
you have to make sure that you join us over there on frankspeech.com. And even Frank Social is coming up, is up and coming. You can go to franksocial.com so that you can hear the truth about what's going on in our country, how we can have an open dialogue, and we can all do our own investigation, even together at sometimes when
Mm-hmm.
we're having an open dialogue.
And there's nothing wrong with having the open dialogue.
Mhm.
We need the open dialogue so we as Americans can see what's going on. Because see, your average Americans gonna push your influencers that's
Mhm.
been brought out by the left. They're gonna push the foolishness on you and make you think you should go along with it. And
Right.
no, you should, because see, they've already been bought and sold. They've
Mhm.
already been paid for. They've been paid to push the agenda. That's why I don't listen to these influential people. You got Oprah want to come out and do a documentary on the disparity of people, I think, that had COVID. I think that's how it goes. Well, where was you at in 2020, Miss Oprah? When
When it
people,
was going down.
that's right, when people were dying in New York, a lot of black people were dying in New York. Where was you at? You was somewhere sitting on your fat behind. You wasn't talking about COVID. You was telling people to drink the Kool-Aid is what your girl. Let me be quiet.
Okay.
So I can go off. These influential people that they push up in our face. And one more thing, did y'all hear about Jill Biden? She just had a book released. I think she ain't sold no more than what 200 or 300 copies.
250, I think, is for in a week, 250 copies.
Yeah, 250 copies. See, they push these people up like they have influence, and ain't nobody thinking about these people. The media is complicit, and the media, to me, in my humble opinion, most of them, you got to be a fraud. Why are you pushing these people up like we supposed to? Like, we not gonna buy their book. I'm not buying. I don't want to hear nothing that Jill Biden got to say.
Do you realize that we sold more copies of our book in one day than she did in a whole week?
Yeah, yeah. Like the
Our
stuff
book
like that
sold
just,
out so in the first day, you all, that they had to go back and make more copies.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is on day one, our opening day. Was that August the 18th, 2021, right?
Mm. Wait a minute, I was reading something, Silk. I'm
Excuse me,
sorry.
2020.
I was reading something. Yeah.
Our book came out August 18th, 2020.
Right. Yeah.
Is when
That's
our book was released. Yeah, we sold more copies in one day than she did in a whole week.
because listen, you push people up who you want us to think that's influencers, and the ones that you want to downplay, you push them down, and that you all, I don't like it, and it's beginning to show. People don't like. They not fond of her. Read her book for what? Y'all sitting up calling her a doctor, and you got some of these fools walking around here thinking this lady is a real doctor. She need to take her husband, and they need to go have several seats.
They probably need to go see a doctor, a real doctor.
They helped with it. They helped with the capture operation, and don't you ever forget it, and don't you ever forgive these people for what they did to this country.
Yeah.
And I'm serious about that. No.
Yeah.
I can't forgive you for what
especially taking away your trying to police patrol your free will.
Jones says she's a doctor of education. Well, she may be a doctor of education, but she doing it all wrong. Because now I see in the educational system, they want to groom our children. I think somebody sent me over an article where they want to start doing something where they're checking their genitalia. What does that have to do with math, arithmetic, English? Are you all crazy? You want to DUMB down our children, but you want to have them hyper and overly sexualized. And you think I'm supposed to be okay with this foolishness? I am so happy that my son is not in school. And then I heard that, who was it? I think it's being alleged that the UN is now saying something about parents that is taking their children out of school, trying to teach them, making it look like they don't have enough education. They're not skilled in teaching. Listen, I don't give a darn if I had to teach my child how to count and how to read on his own. Oh my! Look, he wouldn't be in no public school system like that.
No.
Anything that's pushing for the grooming of our children by these pedophiles.
That's right.
Nope.
And back in the day, that even today, a lot of that stuff is illegal. I just cannot understand how these people think it is okay to have intimate conversations with little children and think that that is okay. Well, that is wrong.
But they're trying to promote, really, in my humble opinion, they may be trying to promote this transhumanism. See, if you can get the children, if you can sway them, that's the next, they gonna take over. That's gonna be the next generation. Now you got them. You got that with all of these gadgets and all of this other stuff, you all. It's up to we the people to wake up. And I think a lot of you that done gave your little children these little phones and all these little gadgets, You may have started that mess too early.
May have to pull back on
Yeah,
that. They have
you
access to too much.
That's right. And this stuff is already grooming our kids, the technology and
Yep.
everything, getting them prepared for what's to come. And the pushback is we, the parents. Even the other day, you had Biden saying to the teachers that the children are their children while they are in school. Damn that. These ain't your, this, my child is not your child. Your job is to teach my child the basics and prepare them for the real world, not groom them and have them as over sexualized beings.
That's right.
No, not that's not what you need to be doing. But listen to me, you all, okay? Because we about to get off this thing. If you want to support Diamond and Silk, go to supportdiamondandsilk.com. You can become a one time. You can become a one time contributor. You can become a monthly contributor. We really appreciate that, so that we can continue to keep this thing going. Because we have to speak out. We have to say exactly what we feel. The problem is we've been bullied. No, y'all been bullied into
Y'all
silence,
been bullied.
and you got to
Yep.
stop allowing these people to bully you into silence. You better stand up. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate that. You better stand up for your children. You better stand up for what's right. You better stand up against these pedophilia, these pedophiles.
Mm-hmm.
You,
Mm-hmm.
you, you better stand up, because if you don't, listen, you ain't gonna have no child. Because they telling
No.
your children, don't tell your parents.
Don't tell
Well,
your
what type
parents.
of people do that kind of stuff? Yeah,
Child molesters,
pedophiles do.
pedophiles,
Don't tell your mother and your
groomers.
and let me okay, somebody said part of the LGBF. Wait a minute. And I'm not blaming this on the LGBTQ community, because you
Oh,
got people in that community like, we don't want no mess like this going on. This is Biden's and them agenda. This is a world agenda, you all.
right. They're okay. See, they're being used. They're being used to push a particular agenda, just like black people are being used to
Yeah,
push a particular. They're using even the menthol cigarettes. See, they're going to be allocating money towards studying the menthol, the
right.
effects of menthol.
Mhm.
So that money that they're going to allocate to study this. Hell, how long have menthol been here on
That's
this earth?
right.
You mean you just got to now take it and study and tell black people you can't smoke it? Or tell people that smoke it, you can't smoke it now, we're going to ban it, but we're going to study it and you're going to allocate money towards studying it?
Mhm.
Y'all, that don't make any type of sense. So the LGBTQHIJK all of them, the alphabets, is being used to push an agenda.
Mhm.
The rainbow is being used to push an agenda.
I think that the church is now putting up rainbow flags.
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
can listen. I'm not going to no woke church. If I'm gonna go to church, I'll go to Bedside Baptist. I'll be on the side of my bed praying to God, Lord, please open up the windows of heaven.
Hmm.
Listen, change this, because this is about good or evil. These people are trying to take God out the equation, and they want to play God.
That's
And I
right.
ain't got time for no foolishness like that.
That's right.
You want to play God, you want to play with our children. I ain't got time for no mess like that. Y'all, we better stand up. We, the people, better stand up against this tyranny. Listen, this is some demonic stuff that is going
Evil
on in this country. I've never seen nothing like this
like
here.
this. M.
Mhm.
Campbell, M. Campbell, menthol has been used in medicine for years. Yes. And that's why I want everybody to do your own research on that.
Right.
Do your own research on what's naturally been used in medicine or back in the day or what have you. Look, all I know is that something nefarious is going on here because
Right.
it's not making sense. You can't give out smoke kits to people with a crack pipe in it and lip balm, rubber crack pipes for them to smoke crack to say, we want you to be safe when you're doing it so you won't cut your lip or
Mhm.
chap your lip. But then take away menthol cigarettes and say, this is for your health, but you still got cigarettes on the shelf. It,
Right.
it doesn't make any sense, you
Right.
all.
Right, right. So we're just trying to give y'all another way of looking at it. Do your research. You all see what you come up with. Make sure you join us on Frank Speech Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you can't get on Frank Speech, we also live stream on Getter, GETTR.com.
I like how you said that. No
Mhm.
years, centuries. Peppermint is God's medicine. Amen, Artist 61. Yes, it is. But why do it feels like these people want to infiltrate God, God natural order, God natural way of doing things?
Mhm.
It just feels like the demons, the devil want to come in and just stop it and block the natural order of life, of living, of naturality. It seems like somebody or something, evil force, demonic force is trying to stop and block God's plan, is
Right.
what it seems like is happening to me.
Okay, so Jackie Caldwell said the goal is to take all cigarettes, not just menthol. I don't know, Jackie. Listen, you got to go and listen to some of our interviews with some of these doctors and what they are saying, girl.
Hmm.
It's something else more than just taking all cigarettes, my darling.
Right. Yeah. Go the one with Dr. Artist. We can say his name. You
Right.
can go listen to that one with Dr. Artist.
Hmm.
Um, but and then you'll understand what's what.
Hmm.
Because as soon as I saw it, I said, "Well, I be damn." And when I called Diamond and I started telling it to Diamond, we was like, "Wow."
Hmm.
So we can clearly see what's going on, but I want to make sure you all see it as well because we're like family here.
Right.
People want to thrive. They want to not just survive, but they want to thrive. They want to be healthy.
Right.
But when you got somebody trying to cut you off at the legs, keep their knee on your neck, keep you from prospering and growing and having free will as something is wrong with them.
Hmm. Let me ask you this here. Somebody said the menthol is saving people lives. Is it the menthol or is it the nicotine that's in that cigarette or the tobacco? What is it? What is it? What is it? Think.
Right.
Just think about it, you all. That's what I
Hmm.
want you to do. Think
And
about
I mean, and according to research, menthol do have some anti-inflammatory properties, different properties in it. Um, and it's not just used in cigarettes; it's used in a lot more other things like Halls or cough syrups. Let's say it like that because I don't want to just bring up a name brand, but it's used in a lot of different things in a lot of different places. But why are they targeting that specific brand of cigarettes where 85% of Black people typically use that as their cigarette of choice
right.
and not talking about banning all cigarettes? It just
Mhm.
something is just
Don't
not right.
make no sense, y'all.
Hmm.
Don't make no sense. So I want to come to you. I'll let you all know, you all. We done talk for a little over an hour now, and so I want to get off this thing and let you all get to bed. I'm gonna go take me a nice hot shower, maybe drink me a nice cup of hot tea because I just had a very good day today, and then lay it down and prepare to get up and cut up my greens
Yeah.
and
Hey,
cook it.
you all, and make sure that you all pray every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing this since 2016, since April 2016. We've been praying for our country, for President Trump, for our nation, and we also going to have to pray for Jim Crow Joe Biden that God protects his brain, his mind, his brain, that he don't push the nuclear button
Right.
thinking it's a life call, but
Oh,
we just gonna have to just really pray for the saving of our nation
mm-hmm.
and that God move all of these demonic forces away out from around us so that we can go back to living our prosperous life, our true life, instead of with this demonic evil force that ceases to destroy America and our way of living. So every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you all, we pray. I want you all to continue to pray every day at 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right. Okay. Listen, we love you all. Don't forget to join us on Monday on Frank's Speech, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And if you can't get on Frank's Speech, go to Getter. We live stream there. We will see y'all then. Bye,
All
everybody.
right. Bye bye. Love y'all.